Well, hello there, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new pick a card reading. This one is going to be for our singles out there. What about the next romantic relationship? This one's going to be specifically about romantic partnerships that we're going to be investigating. And it's going to be specifically for people who are currently single. You may, if you are feeling inspired to watch this video and that you're not single, currently single, perhaps it means that there's still a message for you in there. But otherwise, yeah, just know that the main focus is going to be this. And yeah, I'm super excited about this one. So if that's what you're interested in, grab a seat, grab your popcorn, put those feet up and relax. And yeah, just a reminder before we begin, if you enjoy this content, please like it and subscribe so you don't miss out when your boy posts new videos like so. That being said, let's get right into it now. Okay, there we go. Today we're going to have 3 groups to be choosing from. And I'm going to be asking you to tune into your intuition, to tune into the pile that you feel the most drawn to. Maybe it's number, maybe it's crystal that I'm going to be presenting right now. For pile number 1, we have this beautiful piece of rose quartz. I don't know if the camera shows it very well. It's pretty pink, but yeah, it looks pretty transparent through the camera. Whatever. Pretty nonetheless. For pile number 2, we have this clear quartz here. And for pile number 3, you're going to have this little piece of amazonite. There we go. So yet again, take your time to tune in, to feel into your intuition, knowing that whatever pile you are going to feel drawn the most to, all piles, if there are more messages for you, the pile that you feel the most drawn to is going to be the one holding the messages you're meant to be hearing right now at this moment. And yeah, once you've made this choice, once you've chosen your pile that you feel the most drawn to, you can fast forward directly to your reading, using the timestamps provided down below, either in the description box or the pinned comment. And yeah, then you can fast forward directly to your reading, and I'm going to see you there. Hey, pile number 1. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome. You're up. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're excited about the message as much as I am. If pile 1, if you chose this beautiful piece of rose quartz, that's going to be your reading. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into it. So we're going to begin to look at what's the relationship heading your way. Keeping in mind, yeah, this reading I want it to be informative about what's coming our way. And we're going to see whatever pops up. So the main thing, nothing will come of this situation. Okay, well, we're going to bring out the tarot to clarify this anyway. But that's going to be our main theme here. So let's see. Pile number 1. For the singles of pile number 1 out there, what beautiful romantic relationships can they be waiting for? What can be relevant to know about the romantic relationship heading their way? Because if they're here, it's probably because it's the case. Appearing only 3. I think the message is going to be pretty straightforward. We don't have many cards, actually. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the 3 of Cups. I like that. But then this card is not referring to what I was thinking about, which reassures me. I'm not going to lie. Void of Quartz Moon. Let's dig in. I think that our reading here is going to be pretty short because it's going to be pretty straightforward. There's not going to be like figuring out much, and I like that. The energy is coming, yeah, pretty straightforward. Is there a romantic relationship heading your way? Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I feel that the energy is so straightforward. Here, the Void of Quartz Moon is actually interesting because I definitely feel if by when you chose this pile, there is still another romantic relationship you're attached to right now. It may be one that has ended not a long time ago, or it may be one that you keep on revisiting. May it be in your dreams, in your mindscape, your imagination, whatever. But I'm generally sensing that energetically you're still attached to an old relationship. And that is making you no favor. Because I'm definitely sensing that there are beautiful energies coming through here, heading your way. But it's like, I genuinely feel the invitation here from Spirit saying, hey, honey, we understand that you keep on revisiting this relationship because there are some things that did not turn out well for you. We just want you to know that if you don't let go of these things, you're going to be very surprised, and even have, maybe for some of you, the reflex of pushing away this next relationship because it's going to be of a much higher vibration. I'm literally sensing that you've learned a lot through the last relationships you had, or whatever happened in your life. It just feels like you've learned a lot, you've evolved a lot, your frequency has risen a lot, but you're still revisiting old patterns, probably old relationships with other people. It doesn't necessarily have to do anything to do with romance, I'm hearing, but for most of it may be a previous romantic relationship, an ex of a kind. And I'm definitely sensing that you're revisiting how it did not turn out well. Although there are plenty of beautiful things to be looked at, you are very concerned about the things that didn't go well, and you just keep on revisiting these things in your mind. And it's like, that's understandable. You need to know that you need to let go, because this next relationship, you've learned your lesson. This next relationship is going to be different, but it's going to be a little harsh to get into this next relationship with this luggage on your shoulders still. I hope it makes sense. But I'm literally hearing that it's like there's something that needs to be let go of relative to your past relationships. It's like, yet again, it's understandable you're thinking about it. It's like this page needs to be turned. Otherwise, when the love of your life comes about, or whomever it is, you won't even recognize it as to be as love, because you're going to be so obsessed with the things that you're going to be, I'm hearing like, you're so obsessed with the red flags that you completely miss on the green ones. And to the degree that it feels absurd from the spirit realm, it feels very ironic, but I'm just having the image of someone who's like, I don't know, I'm having the image of a girl right here, but it's like a woman dating and seeing multiple men, and it's like each time she's obsessed with, where's the red flag? Keep on looking for the red flag, and when she finds the guy that isn't displaying the red flags she's looking for, she's not seeing any red flags, she freaks out, because it's like, that must mean I'm missing something. There's something I'm not seeing. That's not possible. I'm so used to, and now I'm not seeing the red flags. I'm gonna say no just in case, because I don't feel in control. There's something I'm missing, and it's just like, honey, you're at risk of pushing away the love of your life because of the fact that you're not letting go of this. I genuinely do feel that it's not a big deal, but it's something that you need to be aware of, though. Energetically, you're still lingering on this past relationship, and that needs to be let go of. Otherwise, you're at risk of not recognizing your next one, of not realizing that this is the right match for you. You know, that's literally what I'm hearing. Because these cards that we have here, it's like the Queen of Pentacles is definitely giving me, like, first of all, Queen, a lot of feminine energy flowing in the relationship, which is beautiful. It's about, I'm hearing intimacy. I'm feeling emotional. It's like emotions, shared emotions. I'm hearing passion. Sensuality is a one as well. Yeah, a lot of sweet energy, a lot of sweetness, a lot of femininity, feminine energies. More than femininity, rather feminine energies, more accurately said. It's like beautiful feminine energies flowing between you two, between the two of you, and it's like, yeah, yet again, shared emotions, a shared passion, sensuality yet again, and also it feels like nurturing. Queen of Pentacles, she's nurtured. It's like it's a nurturing relationship where both parties are investing in each other. It feels very light compared to the energy that you're coming off with. That's very much the point of spirit. I'm understanding even deeper right now. It's like If you are looking for the heaviness and that you stumble upon the relationship which happens to be the right match for you, which just so happens to be very light in nature, you're not even gonna recognize it, because you will be not seeing the heaviness. So you're gonna be like, then I don't get it, I don't want it. It's like, that's the whole point. You gotta let go of the heaviness right now. Because yeah, yet again, this next relationship is very nurturing, much simpler, much more back to basics, much more grounded. It feels much more natural. It just feels like a breath of fresh air, honestly. And yet again, very nurturing, very passionate, very emotional, very reciprocal. It's like it feels harmonious very, very much, which is definitely I'm feeling on your behalf is like something that some of you may not even believe in anymore because of the fact you're still carrying this goddamn heaviness yet again. But it's very much like that's the whole point. Like, all for those of you who may feel a little triggered by what I just said, it's like that's the whole point of spirit. If what I just said feels whimsical to you and feels unrealistic, that's your signal that there is something to be let go of, past heaviness to be let go of. Otherwise, when this comes about, you won't even believe it. And it would be sad to miss on such a beautiful relationship just because you're carrying with yourself some heaviness, right? So yeah, yet again, big focus on that. I'm gonna try not to speak about that anymore. I think we've described this thing enough times right now. 7 of Cups. Two things here. First of all, it feels like the opening. It feels like a relationship through which there is an opening towards multiple possibilities. There are multiple options, multiple things to be explored. It feels very abundant, very free. There's a lot of space in this relationship to be exploring different things, to be experiencing different things. It feels like freedom. It feels very, yet again, like a breath of fresh air. It's like there is room for movement, you know? So that's one thing. And another thing, the 7 of Cups, it feels very like dreamy. I definitely feel that may be an important component of it. It feels very, I'm seeing like some lone time with this person. You know, it's like, it feels like a very close connection to me, very emotional, not only, but there is a lot of emotions and a lot of dreaming together. Just enjoying spending an evening in bed with them in front of a TV show. Feels very chill, feels very dreamy, feels very relaxed. So that's a beautiful thing. Yet again, very relaxed energy that comes clashing with the more hectic one that we got here. And with the 3 of Cups, that's the card of celebration. That's the card of having fun. That's the card of celebrating just the fact that we met someone who we feel so at ease around. So that's one thing. Like this personal celebration of, god damn, I finally found it. And I'm very happy about this relationship. Not daring to say that this is the one relationship of a lifetime, that this is the one whatever. No, it's just a relationship that we are very happy to partake in, and that is enough. That is all we care about. We're satisfied with that. Feels satisfying to be in relationship with them. Feels very good. It does not matter what happens next. We're just happy to be here with them now, and that's good. That's very awesome. Yet again, it feels like an exhale. Whew. A weight off the shoulders. 3 of Cups also celebrating. I'm feeling like I'm hearing celebrated couple, as in definitely it feels like a power couple. Like typically within other people's eyes, you would appear as a couple that feels very like it works very well. It's like the current passes very well between you two. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the feeling of more than a partner is an actual true friend. This person is both to you, which feels awesome. Yeah, celebrating, partying together. It's as much as a romantic partner that it is an awesome friend. So it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, just what I told you is like we have beautiful energies coming through this relationship, and yet again, it's like all these energies they just feel like an opening. It's like there is so much energy in this relationship. There is so much that you will get to experience through this relationship. Please, for the love of God, for the love of yourself, take the time to get clear on yourself and let go of these baggages, because it would be sad to miss on such a beautiful experience just because we are holding on to negativity for the sake of quote unquote protecting ourselves, or we're just harming ourselves with that. Gotta be honest with yourself at the moment. You holding on to this thing is just harming yourself, making yourself believe that it's protecting you. No, it's not. Okay? So yeah, take the time to take care of yourself on this one, definitely. These oracle cards that we have here, I wanted to get a little spicy. I wanted some energies about them. Got no clue what we're gonna get, but yeah, there we go. What about them? That's what I'm interested in with these cards. They're gonna show you things you haven't seen so far in your life. This person that you're entering to feels very... It feels high vibrational in the sense that there is a lot to explore about this person. They're not someone who has put themselves in a box. It's not someone who felt the need to attach themselves to an identity, who felt the need to put themselves in a box. Is like, I'm a guy, or I'm a girl, or I'm of this religion, or I'm that. It genuinely feels like someone who hasn't put themselves in a box, or at least it's one of their mottos. It's like it's one of their beliefs. It's something that doesn't resonate with them at their core. So fundamentally, they're okay being everything that they are, and it just feels that there is a lot about them then. They're expressing a lot of different energies, a lot of different facets, thanks to the fact that they haven't put themselves in a box. Which is very interesting, and that is also signaling that, yeah, we're dealing with a relatively high frequency, so that's good. That feels like a change of pace with in comparison to this void of course moon. Is it called this way? Yeah, it is. Okay, but enough of a tangent. What about them? Well, there's always enough. I'm definitely hearing abundance, but it's the kind of abundance that you have not experienced, I'm hearing. So it may be dealing with finances and money, like someone who's financially stable, someone who has a lot to go around financially. It could be that. But more generally, it just feels like, yeah, there's a lot of this person naturally dwells into a lot of things that you perhaps may have not had, or I'm hearing have lacked in the past. It could be many, many things, but one thing could be an abundance of affection, an abundance of communication when it comes to their emotional reality, an abundance of intimacy. It's an abundance of things, not just one, but it could be an abundance in the emotional sphere, could definitely be an abundance in the material sphere as well, could be an abundance in the mental sphere, as in someone who has a lot of interesting thoughts, whose mind is very interesting. An abundance of energy, yeah, definitely. We already discussed that. They seem to be they seem to be quite aware of themselves, so that is nice. Or, like, I'm picking up on abundance in different kinds of spheres. It could very well be all of them. But yeah, it's like there is a lot to go around when it comes to this person. A lot of interesting things. And to them, I'm hearing like the word healing, because it's like, to them, things are natural. There are some natural things about them which are not natural about you, that you don't, that to you may have felt like a struggle before. That's what I'm getting through this. There's always enough. It's like perhaps some of the things you have historically felt like you've lacked the most, to them, it's no problem. And that is healing, I'm hearing. It's like it's really teaching you how to be okay with having these things that you may not have had in the past. So it's beautiful. Like, I'm hearing the kind of couple that heals together as well. Beautiful dynamic that we got going on here. Embrace the in between. I'm getting back this energy of a very mutable energy, and like an energy that changes and shape shifts. Yeah, an energy that shape shifts. It's like this person is not attached to an identity and is more concerned with their evolution, their growth, their well-being overall, than they are with making sense, that they are with fitting in, definitely. And so that leads them into, I'm hearing, like reinventing themselves often. And definitely one thing to know about them is that they tend to change a lot for the better. But yeah, don't get surprised if you see that this person explores a lot of different things and reinvents themselves over time, because that's just who they happen to be. I'm hearing. Embrace the in-between is like, yeah, it's like they're totally fine with things not being they're fine with things not being stable, but at the same time, it's, to me, expressing another kind of stability. It's like they feel stable within themselves enough to reinvent everything which is going on the surface. I hope it makes sense. Seahawk Spirit, Ocean Way. There's definitely a calm energy coming through with this one. Very calm, very tranquil. The kind of energy that thinks before acting and before speaking. Feels very relaxed, very observant kind of energy. Right, third eye and throat chakra. There are some blues going on with their energy. So yeah, expression could be very important to them. Third eye to a lesser degree, I feel. But yeah, this could be some big things going on with them, at least currently. Yeah, but they're very calm energy. Dream the world into being. This person is definitely someone who wants to build something with you. And they're definitely of a dreamer, something that we picked up with the Seven of Cups before, but they're definitely wanting to, yeah, dream the world into being, quite literally. It's like they're wanting to explore life, they're wanting to make things, they're wanting to have fun in ways that may not be usual, may not be traditional, and they don't care about it. They're just wanting to have fun and create things, whatever it is. And are definitely wanting to create something with you. I haven't picked up much on if you know them already or not, when it will happen or not. I generally do feel that there's a lot of different cases, a lot of different scenarios here at play, so I'm not gonna give a number because I really don't feel like it right now. But yeah, like the invitational spirit is like, there are beautiful energies coming your way, and even for those who don't believe it, there are beautiful energies coming your way. Period. You don't believe it, that's not my problem. It's coming your way. If you don't like it, you can change. You can change your field if you don't like it. But it's definitely what I'm receiving is like there are beautiful energies ahead. But what spirit is currently is like, since I'm picking up on so many scenarios, is I cannot give you a date. It's like that's gonna happen by that time. That's not what I'm getting at all. Or even if you know this person or not, it's like there are so many different cases, so many different scenarios with all of you Paiwans, which is beautiful. But one thing, one common thread that I can give you is this. Remove your time on the waiting if that is something of concern, and place this energy rather into loving yourself, taking care of yourself, releasing the heaviness. Yet again, would be a shame to miss it just for that, okay? I hope this reading was helpful. I hope this reading was enjoyable. It was very fun to read about your energy, honestly. That seems very spicy and very exciting, so I'm happy for you on this one. But yeah, thank you so much for having shared space with me today. That was a lovely reading. It was an honor to be reading about your energy. Let me know down in the comments, please, how it went for you, if it resonated. What are your thoughts about it? I'm very curious. If you liked this theme this theme, I haven't made a reading about that so far, so I'm very curious about that as well. Know as well that if you're interested in private sessions with me, I am offering private readings. You can check out the description box down below for more information if you're interested. But that being said, I wish you the best. I wish you the best with your self-care here. I wish you to enjoy it all as it's coming. And yeah, till next time, enjoy. Bye. Well, hello there, plan number 2. How are you doing? Welcome to the reading. You're up. That's now your turn. I'm very excited about what we're gonna have here today. If parts of you choose this beautiful clear quartz, that's gonna be your reading. So let's not waste any more time and let's get right into it. So we're gonna start with the general energies relative to the whatever relationship may be coming to you. That's gonna be our. Oh, that's interesting. Our main energies. So part 2, what kind of relationship is headed your way? What kind of relationship are you manifesting? Because if you're here, it's because the relationship is coming. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here on this beautiful, abundant reading. This one really wanted to come through. Spirit, what can we know about this upcoming relationship for part number 2s? What do we have here? We got the 4 of Cups, okay, as well as the Page, this card I saw. Page of Pentacles. Got the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Swords. Some 2s, lots of 2s, okay. A choice needs to be made. Let's see what's going on. Wait, what's going on here? Wait, what? This relationship that is headed your way. Well, like the overall energy that we got is expect powerful change in the sense, to me, is expect the unexpected. It's like this relationship coming to you feels, to me, I'm hearing very healing. Very healing in the sense that this relationship that is coming your way is not the kind that you would have expected. It's like you would be dating this person, you already are or will be, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I just see you going in this relationship expecting something or having some even unconscious assumptions about where it's gonna go and what it would be, what it will turn out to be. And just I see your surprise as in, my God, it's absolutely not what I was expecting, but in a very positive way, in like a positive turn of events. One that may feel a little rough at the beginning because I just feel like we're gonna be discussing that, but it may be triggering some tears out. But for the best, it's like, it generally feels like a very healing relationship that is headed your way, that you're attracting to yourself. As in, a relationship that you actually needed, not necessarily the one you wanted. The one that your heart actually needed. And so a very powerful, unexpected relationship that is going to bring a lot of positive changes into your life. Because what I'm hearing is like with the 4 of Cups, it's like, to me, it's the card of apathy, of withdrawal. I feel like there's been some backed up emotions in your life. I don't know if it's related to past relationships, of the romantic kind, or just you know, like with your life, with your story, whatever. But I'm generally feeling, yeah, like an emotional release with this relationship for whatever reason. But that's cool. It genuinely feels like your cup is getting filled again. Perhaps it feels like for the first time. Learning how to fill your own cup within the presence of this other person. I'm generally feeling like this person will take on the role of a teacher for you when it comes to making yourself happy. And I'm hearing that vice versa, you may be teaching them some things, but it generally feels like you're healing relationship. Like relationship of a very different kind that you may not have experienced so far, one which is definitely going to bring some tears up to the surface, because I'm hearing that this relationship will be of such a higher vibration than anything you've experienced so far in the romantic realm. They will definitely entrain you, as in, you know, when two relationships are, what am I talking about? When two energies are spending time together, law of attraction, you know, and like two energies being present with each other must be of the same vibration. And an energy will always be attracting energies of a similar frequency. If you put together two energies of a different frequency, well, that's very interesting. That's something that you very easily observe with non-functional relationships. Is that two options: either they repel each other, or if they stay together, the lower one will have to adjust to match the higher frequency. And that's definitely what I'm sensing here. It's like you may be asked to rise your frequency through this relationship. And in doing so, how do you rise your relationship? Well, releasing all that is not of set frequency. That's what I'm hearing. Like, I'm seeing like tears. It's like I'm generally seeing like a relationship that quote unquote feels too good to be true. But in fact, it is very true. It is very real. It's just that you are releasing stuff that would have made you believe in the past that it was not possible. That's the kind of healing relationship I'm picking up on here. It's very much, yeah, like a relationship of such a high frequency compared to what you're used to, that you getting into this relationship is leading you into adjusting to a new height, to new heights when it comes to your frequency, and as such releasing some things, letting go some things behind. So that is interesting. Very interesting. I just got the meaning of these two cards, so that is beautiful. I'm gonna get to that after. The Page of Pentacles. What do we got here? I'm generally getting back this energy of them teaching you how to be happy, realizing that no, you're not happy thanks to someone else. But I'm getting this sentence of there's a big difference between being happy, enjoying someone else's presence, and craving someone else's presence. It's very different. In the craving someone else's presence, there's you not being able to meet some of your own needs that do not require someone else's input. I'm definitely hearing that is like, I'm seeing you gaining a lot of autonomy when it comes to your emotional needs, especially through the presence of this person. It's like this person is teaching you how to be happy, so to speak. Is bringing you these realizations, these epiphanies about, yeah, how to be happy. I'm generally sensing that this person is very bothered actually by you needing them so much. Not in the sense that they're of the distant kind, although if that's what you're into, that may be one of their traits we're gonna see later. But I'm more hearing it's like they can feel when someone craves them, and it may even have been one of their wounds in the past. It's like they can feel when someone is craving them, and that's not what they want. They don't want to get into a relationship with someone who craves them. They want to get into a relationship with someone who's happy. And that's definitely that's definitely the perspective you're in as well. So I'm definitely hearing that, yeah, this is one of the things that they are going to bring you. Not picking on anything that you're going to bring them, because I just feel like it's not relevant in this reading right now. But I just see them bringing you all the things which eventually lead into you claiming your power back, claiming your autonomy back. So much so that this relationship is no longer a craving, but simply a choice. The enjoyment of a relationship instead of the survival craving of it. It's a very different perspective, but I'm definitely sensing that this is one of the things which is part of this energetic realignment. So that is very beautiful. And I just see you like thriving and starting to live your life in a very different way just because of this person. It's like beyond the fact that they may be a romantic partner of yours, I just feel like they're a very good teacher in your life. That is something interesting. But I also feel, I'm just hearing like vice versa, yet again, as in these things may also be going on the other side, as in you may also be a teacher to them, not necessarily consciously, but you may also be teaching them a lot of things. So yeah, yet again, it feels a very healing relationship for the both of you, and that is beautiful. And I'm genuinely seeing, yeah, this relationship just developing naturally as a very supportive relationship. It feels very like very close bonds. So it's beautiful. I don't know if we're gonna get something else with the Page of Pentacles, but right now I'm not getting anything else. So maybe later. But with the twos that we got, the twos is definitely like the number in numerology of partnership, of harmony. And I'm definitely here, these two twos in particular, the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands, definitely indicating me that there's a big choice to be made through this relationship of some kind. I'm getting, my attention is like coming back to the first card, expecting powerful changes. I'm generally sense that through this relationship, you're gonna make some drastic changes in your life with them. And it's gonna be to the highest benefit of the both of you, but these changes may come out of the blue. I'm hearing is like these changes that you're making, these opportunities, these ideas, maybe things that you would have never thought of before. Things that are very much in your highest interest, that you're very much excited about, but not things that would have ever crossed your mind before. Generally seeing like you exploring new realms, you exploring new territories, new deciding, for some of you, settling in another country, something that you perhaps may never have thought of before. And the Two of Swords is definitely making a choice to let go of something big, which is yet again reminding me of like you adjusting to a new frequency, perhaps. I feel like that is very personal, so I'm not picking up anything very specific there, but there's definitely the sensation of you having to make the choice to, in order to enjoy this relationship, making the choice to let go of some things that no longer serve you in your life anyway. Some things that you may have been very attached to, and with the excuse, the permission slip of this relationship is like, okay, no longer. These things which have been holding me back, you can keep them. I don't want them. So that is very interesting. But yet again, it's like a lot of ascensional energies, a lot of healing energies. It just feels like, yeah, very close bonds and two souls growing together. So it's beautiful. Exploring new things, reaching new heights together. Together strong. Okay, that's already beautiful. I picked up some oracle cards before. I'm wanting to get more energies about them. Although we already had some glimpses of that. Interesting to know whatever we could have about their energy. I'm hearing perhaps you may realize that it's someone you already know, perhaps not. Does not matter. But yeah, I'm very curious. I don't know what we're gonna get. Vulture Spirit. Buffalo Spirit. As well as the Turkey Spirit. Huh. Interesting. Feels a very earthy energy on their behalf. It feels someone who's very grounded. Like very earthy. Could quite literally be an earth sign in astrology. It could. But I'm also getting some very stable mind kinds of energy. Let me just drink a bit. Yeah, interesting energies. I'm gonna leave this card for the end. Something with these two is like, demanding universal pride. It's someone who's very relaxed when it comes to their safety. Like, it's someone who feels extremely safe. I'm getting a bit of a crossover with the first group now, but feels like deja vu, honestly. But yeah, it's someone who definitely is very tapped into their stream of abundance. So it could be someone who has already at least is currently aligned with their quote unquote life purpose, that which excites them the most and that which supports them the most. That's what I'm hearing. Someone who is already very, aligned with themselves in this sense. Could be talking, it could be relative to their career, obviously, but yeah, someone who's already dedicating themselves to their passion, to what excites them the most, and as such, what supports them the most. So a lot of, it feels like a very safe and secure kind of relationship because of a safe and secure person that we're dealing with right now. That's why I was getting this very earthy energy. It feels logical, it feels grounded, it feels calm. I'm getting some air energy a little bit as well. But yeah, give with gratitude and grace. I just feel like one of their love language could be very well gift giving, offering something. That could be one of their love languages. But I'm just feel that it's someone who's very generous, like a big heart. Someone who just loves, someone who definitely is tapped in their stream of abundance and loves sharing it. So that is very nice, that is very beautiful. But someone who is very happy to share the abundance that they have, to spread the love, spread the abundance, spread the light. That is very cool. Someone who enjoys making gifts. Nothing is waste is giving me something much more spiritual, especially with the crown. Feels like there is a bit of spiritual nonsense going on here. I call it nonsense and very much not nonsense, but someone who's tapped in. They could, I don't know if they're spiritual or just have strong philosophies or have already explored what the meaning of life is for them. Things of that kind. It's like, definitely feels like someone who's spent time by themselves, maybe in meditation, thinking about what they are, what's their place here. It's like, I just feel like it's someone who's asked themselves these kinds of questions before. Someone who has some depth, definitely. There is some depth, so it totally could have something spiritual. I'm hearing perhaps religious as well, depends. Yeah, there's definitely form of faith here. That is interesting. Nothing is wasted. It's definitely making me feel like they have a form of life philosophy going on. It's like they believe in God or in the universe. That's why it's like I'm getting this sense of spirituality, perhaps not even consciously. So perhaps to them it would appear more philosophical than spiritual, especially since they seem to be very grounded and logical. So for some of you, Paltus, your person could more be of a philosopher more than a spiritual person. But whatever the case may be, it's definitely someone who believes in the fact that nothing is a coincidence, that there is meaning in everything, and that nothing is wasted. It's like definitely believes in these higher states of consciousness. And I discussed about the fact that they seem to have a high frequency, or maybe no. Maybe that was the previous group. My god, I'm mixing everything. What's going on? But it generally feels like open crown here. So they could be tapped into higher frequencies, whether they are aware of it or not. But that's definitely giving me this idea of having a sense of what life means to them, whatever it may end up meaning to them. Yet again, we have many people on this group as well, so there are a lot of different possibilities here, but there's definitely this kind of energies going on. So it's beautiful. So, and that is very interesting because I just realized like we got, this is very crown chakra energy, this is very root chakra energy, this is very heart oriented. So it's definitely someone who feels very balanced energetically, honestly. Not gonna lie. It's like energetically their energy field feels very harmonious, very balanced. And that is beautiful, that we love. That we love a lot. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for having shared space with me today. That was an awesome reading. Very, very beautiful. It was an honor to read about your energy. Please let me know down in the comments how it went for you. I'm very curious to know how it went for you. Yeah, especially since it's the first time I'm discussing this kind of theme in a reading. Oh yeah, by the way, I was thinking about something like, do we have a time frame of something like that? Like, when will you meet them? Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. I'm gonna be honest, I don't necessarily enjoy giving a time frame in a reading. That's just me, you know. When I get a time frame, which is not common, I say it. But in this case, I cannot tell you if it's imminent, if it's next month, or if it's in 20 years from now. Hopefully not. But no, it does feel like something you won't have to be waiting for long. It's definitely something that, but you know, something you won't necessarily see coming anyway. So it's just like, there is no point in trying to figure it out. I'm feeling, yeah, I'm generally seeing spirits like, why the hell are you even trying to figure out when it would happen? It's like, that's gonna happen when you're not thinking about it. So make yourself at peace with that. There's no point in thinking about it. It's gonna surprise you anyway. That's interesting. But yeah, that was very that's a very interesting reading. I love it. Yeah, yet again, let me know down in the comments how it went for you, if it resonated. I love to read about that, especially since it's the first time I do this kind of reading, if you liked it as well. Just for you to know, if you're looking for a more personal kind of session with me, I'm offering private readings. You can check out the description box down below for more information if you're interested in that. But yeah, that being said, thank you so much for having been here with me. I wish you all the best. Until next time, have a good one. Bye. Well, hello there, Part 3. You're up. How are you doing? Welcome. I hope you're excited about the message. I hope you're curious about the message as much as I am. If Part 3, if you chose this beautiful, gorgeous, stunning piece of Amazonite, that's going to be your reading. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. Okay. So we're going to begin with this card, which is going to reveal us the energy overall. Oh, well, that's interesting. That's a very different energy from the two previous piles. I love that. Okay, Spirit. What energy can pile 3 be expecting for the beautiful relationship coming their way? If it's not literally at their doorstep. People, and interesting. People then first make the first move. I definitely feel it's the only reading. It's like the two other readings that did not have any time frame to offer you. Most of you, pile 3, it's either imminent or it's someone you're already dating. It's interesting. There's already quite some love, some fuzzy feelings in the air. Tarot time. What's up? We got the King of Wands. Okay. The Ace of Cups. I love these energies for a relationship. The Sun. Well. So you're kidding me, right? That is beautiful. It's like, do you want other cards to say that this is going to be amazing? I love these cards. It just feels so positive, so fuzzy. Yet again, it's like, be bold and make the first move. And it could be a literal message for some of you, pile 3. I'm not gonna lie. Perhaps it's someone you're dating. Perhaps it's someone you want to date. It's like, have fun. Stop thinking about it. Just have fun. Just ask if that's your case. If not, then we have something else going on. So we're gonna come back to it for the other ones. I know the message is a little confused right now, but that's fine. For those to whom it applies, be bold and make the first move. Stop thinking about it. Put your mind to the side. I know it's easier said than done. Just know that there is no reason to be overthinking it. Just ask and have fun. keep it fun, keep it lighthearted, because that's very much the kind of relationship that you're opening up to. I mean, literally hearing that some of you could be inquiring about relationship with someone that you're already dating. Once again, for some of you to whom it does not apply, it's definitely a relationship that feels imminent, like right around the corner. Perhaps it's someone that's been in your vicinity for a long time that you haven't necessarily considered. Perhaps it's something that you are about to meet in, I'm hearing, a few days. You know, it's like the energy feels very present. You feel very much in it right now at this moment. It's not something heading your way, it's something that you're already in. So perhaps for some of you, yet again, it has already manifested. So what about the relationship itself? The King of Wands that we got. I don't know who we're talking about, but it definitely feels that we're talking about someone, perhaps them. Whether they be a guy or a girl, really, it feels masculine, definitely. Feels masculine, yet again, whether it's a guy or a girl that you're inquiring about. It feels very charismatic, very magnetic kind of person. So that is something. But the relationship itself, though, feels very like light. It's so light, it feels blinding by how much light there is going around. Light in both its meanings. It feels very light, and it's about a lot of light. I'm hearing it feels very passionate. Definitely like the King of Wands. It's like it's very passionate, it's very light. It feels masculine as well. Yet again, perhaps more their energy. Yeah, a lot of passion here going on. A lot of raw passion, but like that. And what else? There's something about leadership. There's definitely one of you, whether them or you, who enjoys acting out the leader of the relationship, like the big one in the relationship. I'm feeling that it's more of a play kind of thing. It feels very playful, definitely. There may be a lot of play in your relationship, a lot of passion. But yeah, a lot of playful energies, which is definitely resonating with the Two of Pentacles that we got here with the Fairy. It feels very playful, but also very passionate. Very fiery. That is beautiful. The Ace of Cups definitely makes me feel that this relationship is bringing forth emotionally something that you perhaps haven't felt in a while, if ever. Which is interesting, especially the fact, I don't know if you can see it on the card, but like, yeah, we can kind of see it. The Dove has a scar in this deck, which is very interesting, and it's quite coming out to my attention right here, as in, it's a relationship that feels very good because it feels homely. It's like it's a person in whom you recognize themselves, as in, I feel that you may have had some similar life paths, or you may have gone through similar struggles in the past. And I generally feel that you understand each other on a deep level. So there's definitely the kind of familiarity with this person, although it may not be someone that you have known for a long time. Definitely feels that the kind of person around whom you feel familiar. A kind of person that you feel like you understand, and you feel that they understand you, really. Because of the fact that, yet again, you may have a lot of common points together. So that is interesting. And yeah, the Ace of Cups definitely making me feel that, yeah, a lot of emotion. It feels like the beginning of a beautiful, very fulfilling emotional relationship. One which may lead you into feeling things that you haven't felt so far. In all its meanings. You know? I'm hearing things you haven't felt so far, both in your flesh and your heart. But definitely something like, yeah, very passionate, very exciting, very different from what you've experienced so far. So that's very interesting. Like, it's genuinely a very interesting relationship, all jokes aside. Although there's a lot of playfulness, a lot of, yeah, layered jokes with this, that when it comes to this person, is like there's a lot of playfulness, there's a lot of teasing, there's a lot of flirting, there's a lot of fire energy, there's a lot of chasing and running, there's a lot of play yet again. But it's like besides that, it's generally a relationship in which you feel very comfortable and emotionally fulfilled. I'm hearing it's like emotionally it feels very, very good. The sun card, I mean, if you need a more positive card than the sun, that the freaking sun itself, good luck in tarot. Genuinely, the sun card is just like the epitome of positivity. It just feels like a relationship where you shine. You both shine so bright. You're just having so much fun together. It just feels so good. It just feels so good to see you both having fun. There's a lot of fun, there's a lot of dancing, there's a lot of moving, there's a lot of fulfillment. It just feels like, yeah, such a radiant couple, such a beautiful radiant relation. Even if you're not into like being a couple, I'm hearing that's a message that just come through. I'm hearing like not all of pile 3 are looking for that. It's like, okay, sure, maybe then. My apologies if that's the case. But it's definitely like a relationship in which you feel very vibrant, in which there is definitely this sense of spark. Yet again, it's like a lot of fire, a lot of will for life, a lot of spark, a lot of passion, a lot of fun. That is beautiful. A lot of shine. The Two of Pentacles is definitely making me feel like having fun. The ferret, the playful ferret, you know, having fun. I'm also hearing harmony because of the fact you like having fun. It's like one example is like perhaps sometimes you like chasing them, sometimes they chase you, whatever form of chase that is. But I generally feel like, yeah, there's a lot of back and forth between you two. Perhaps in the polarities as well, I'm hearing, you know, it's like I was picking up on a masculine energy. They may not be a man. I don't know what you're into, but it's like there's a lot of, I feel that both of you are quite in the middle when it comes to the energetic polarity between masculine and feminine, as in you're capable, you have both strong access to the masculine and the feminine, and so you perhaps both enjoy playing with both. So there could be a lot of back and forth, which yet again feels very playful, but it's also very interesting. I don't see you like in this relationship being in the role of the man or being in the role of the woman 24/7. Definitely not. I don't see you in the giving role or in the receiving role 24/7. That is quite interesting as well. And there's also something with juggling. Oh, that is interesting. That is beautiful. I generally feel that this relationship is coming in a context in your life that doesn't necessarily have that much space for it. That's interesting. I genuinely do feel that perhaps your life is not ready, completely ready to host this kind of relationship. And there's nothing alarming about it. Not that I can feel. It generally feels that it's a relationship that may take you by surprise. It's like, it generally feels like heart crush at first sight. You know, it's like someone that you're gonna very lose yourself into very quickly. Someone that you may fall in love with very quickly. It's like a relationship that may kick off and start things off very quickly. And yet, very quickly, you're even gonna realize that it's even better than what you had expected. It's even funnier than what you thought. It's like they are much more interesting than what appeared at first glance. It just feels like you're gonna fall even deeper into the relationship very quickly, and you're gonna quickly realize that it just feels like another world. It's like when you're with this person, when you are in this relationship, you feel, yeah, that's another meaning of the Ace of Cups that we got going on here. It just feels so different from what you're used to in your mundane life. By mundane, I mean day to day. It just feels like there's a you living through life, and then there is the you with this person, where you feel alive, where you feel on fire, where you feel sparked, when you feel playful, where you feel yourself, but in a very elevated way. You feel just so good in this relationship with this person, and that comes energetically. I feel like it comes clashing with the rest of your life. Perhaps when you're not with this person, your life looks much less exciting, I'm hearing. That could be something for some of you. And so at first glance, it's a little bit of a peek in the future, but at first glance, you may feel like juggling between your life and this relationship because they don't feel to very weave together very well, because energetically they're not a match. I'm hearing it's like this relationship is so elevated, vibrationally speaking, compared to whatever else is going on. It may be your life in general, it may be just a few things about your life that are much lower vibrationally. And I'm just seeing you juggling between your life and this relationship, finding space and time in your life to spend time with them. And at first it may feel like a bit of juggling between two things. But the more time passes, the more you're gonna get used to being in this frequency, in this energy, the more your energy will naturally elevate, the more they will start weaving together, because you will start releasing the lower frequencies elsewhere. I'm just feeling like that, at first, it may be very exciting, but there may be a little bit of frustration as to not being able to be in this energy 24/7. And it's just a slight message saying it's okay, nothing's wrong. It's like you're adjusting to a new frequency through this relationship. And so, it may feel like a little bit of a juggling because of energy mismatches happening in your life. But as you stay in this relationship and as the frequencies like raise to match it elsewhere in the other areas of your life, you may feel that, there will be much less juggling and things will just come into harmony by themselves. I hope it makes sense. I truly do. But it's a beautiful thing. But at first it may feel a little bit like a juggle. I just feel like, it may be a little surprising, because this relationship is not it's not really the kind that you would have expected. It's like it looked good, but it's actually much better than what you expected, and it feels like you were not ready for it. You didn't feel ready for it, although you totally are. That's why you very much appear to be in this energy at the moment. So that is beautiful. These oracle cards here I've pulled because I wanted to know if we would have access to some more information relative to their energy. Have no clue what we're going to pick up on, but so far with the other groups we did end up picking up on some of their energies relative to their field, although we already picked up a bit on them. But I'm interested if we see more. Clear out the clutter, lay a foundation, take the lead. That's fun that we got the stack spirit with the King of Wands, because the King of Wands is very much the leader in tarot. And truth be told, this time, funnily enough, I'm not picking that much on their field. Perhaps it's not relevant. Perhaps it's not important. All you need to know is that it's going to be freaking fun. And that's all you need to know. That's all you need to expect. It's going to be a blast. That's all you need to expect, because these energies are not necessarily talking about them, I feel. Clara de Clara is definitely referencing me to what I was picking up on with the Two of Pentacles, as in there may be a time of adjustment in your life where you adjust to the high frequency of this relationship. And clear out the clutter is definitely making me feel that this relationship is gonna appear in your life a little bit like a bulldozer that is gonna just push over the edge everything that is not of set frequency. And there may be a little bit, there may be quite some things in your life that are not of such high frequency. So it's definitely making me feel like, like spring's house cleaning, like pushing over the edge everything that is no longer serving us, and like a lot of things quitting our life so as to make space, make place, and help us better sink in these higher frequencies. So it's very interesting. It is very beautiful. A lot of decluttering in your life. All the stuff that no longer serves us, of lower frequencies, like we don't need that. Let's select foundation. Well, I get a double meaning with this one. First of all, the shifts that this relationship will induce in your life just by the presence of having, just the presence of this person, having this kind of relationship will force reorganizations within your life, as we've just discussed. And I feel that that will set some strong foundations for yourself first, as in this reorganization will make it more obvious what is actually important to you. Just feel like, yeah, general declaring and reorganizing of some of the basics of your lives, which will really lay out some solid foundations for your future. But also, for those of you who are interested in this kind of relationship, it's definitely one relationship that could go on and on and on. A person with whom you could be laying solid foundations. So that is a possibility for those interested in that, definitely. But I'm definitely hearing, yeah, those who are interested in laying foundations with a said person could definitely be. That's definitely something like family, you know. Take the lead. There's again another reference to leadership, but it's another thing here. What are we talking about here? What's going on? Take the lead. I'm generally sensing that this relationship is very empowering to the both of you. Oh, I got it. Because you're both weirdos. I don't mean it in a mean way. I generally feel that you are both people who are very unique, very beautiful. Like both people who are gorgeous, very attractive, very magnetic, very beautiful, but very unique. It's like your beauty is not standard. And that is the most drowning, magnetic thing about you. That's the most beautiful thing about you. And so it is about them. It's like you're both very unique. You're both weirdos. And that is the most exciting thing about the both of you. And I'm literally feeling that through this relationship, you are both growing and settling deeper in self-acceptance. It's like you're just mirroring each other so well. Did I already talk about sense of familiarity? Perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, but what I was getting at is like you're both mirroring each other on a lot of different points. It's like you're both weirdos, but you have a I don't know why I'm using this word of weird. It's not weird. It's not weird at all, but you're very unique. The both of you are very unique, and it's just like both of you being very unique and both of you reunited in this relationship. Jenny feels like the both of you are growing deep, like you're growing very quickly and you're loving yourself much more and you're growing a lot more confident because of the fact you're validating each other. It's like you love each other and you're loving each other's uniqueness even more. And I just see you, yeah, growing much more self-confident and self-loving. And that is beautiful. Like you taking the leadership of your life, if that's something that you may not have felt that much before. That is beautiful. And yeah, and yet again, I'm feeling a very fun play between you two with leadership, quote unquote, in the relationship. But it definitely feels like you feeling on top of the world because of the fact that you're reflecting each other, how unique you are and how beautiful that uniqueness is. So that is awesome. That is a very sweet, very beautiful reading. I'm so happy for you. My God, that is so nice. Thank you so much for having shared space with me today. That was an awesome reading. That was such an honor to be reading about your energy. Please let me know down in the comments how it went for you. I'd love to read about your thoughts, if it resonated. I'd love to know as well if you're interested in this kind of theme, because it's the first time I do a reading with this topic. So I'm very interested to know what you thought of that. And yeah, just to let you know, if you're interested in working in a more private situation with me, I'm offering private readings. You can check out the description box down below if you're interested in more information. That being said, yet again, that was lovely. I'm sending you so much love. I wish you to enjoy it all. And until next time, take care. Have a good one.